Hello and welcome to G Fun Facts Online. Have you ever imagined a world where your smartphone never needs charging? Where a pacemaker could run for an entire lifetime without a single replacement surgery? Or where a spacecraft could explore the deepest reaches of the cosmos for millennia? This isn't science fiction anymore. Today, we're diving into a technology that could make this a reality: diamond batteries. These incredible power sources, also known as Betavoltaic batteries, are at the forefront of an energy revolution. They're a type of nuclear battery, but not in the scary reactor meltdown way you might be thinking. Instead of splitting atoms, they use a much gentler process called beta decay. Think of it like a solar panel, but for radiation. A solar panel captures sunlight to create electricity. A beta-voltaic cell uses a semiconductor to capture tiny particles called beta particles that are naturally emitted by a radioactive isotope. When these particles hit the semiconductor, they create a small but incredibly long-lasting electrical current. The choice of isotope is key. Scientists are looking at materials like carbon-14, which has a half-life of over 5,700 years. That means a battery powered by it could theoretically last for thousands of years. So where do the diamonds come in? Well, the real star of this technology is the semiconductor material, and it turns out that lab-grown synthetic diamonds are perfect for the job. They are incredibly efficient at converting the energy from those beta particles into electricity. The structure is brilliant. A thin layer of the radioactive material is sandwiched between two layers of synthetic diamond. This diamond casing does two things. First, it's the active semiconductor. Second, its incredible hardness acts as a super safe container for the radioactive material. Any radiation is completely absorbed by the diamond, making the battery safe to handle and use. Now, you might hear the term perpetual power and think it's impossible. And you'd be right. These batteries don't violate the laws of physics. They simply have an incredibly long lifespan from a human perspective because they slowly consume their radioactive fuel over thousands of years. And this isn't just a lab experiment. A Chinese startup called Betavolt recently announced a prototype smaller than a coin that can produce power for 50 years straight without any charging or maintenance. They're already working on a 1-watt version, which is getting closer to what our small devices need. The possibilities are mind-blowing. Imagine life-saving medical devices like pacemakers or cochlear implants that last for a patient's entire life, eliminating risky replacement surgeries. Think about deep space probes that could keep sending back data for centuries, no longer limited by how far they are from the sun. We could power sensors in the most remote places on Earth, from the bottom of the ocean to the top of a volcano. And for the ever-growing Internet of Things, with its billions of tiny sensors, this could be the fit-and-forget power source we've been waiting for. Of course, we're not quite there yet. The biggest challenge right now is the low power output. While it's enough for tiny sensors, it can't run your laptop yet. Researchers are working hard to increase the power density. The cost is also a hurdle. The radioactive isotopes and the specialized manufacturing process are expensive. And finally, there's the public perception of using anything with the word radioactive in it, even though these batteries are designed to be completely safe. Despite these challenges, beta-voltaic technology and diamond batteries represent a monumental leap in how we think about energy. We are on the verge of an era of near-perpetual power for our most critical technologies. The dream of a battery that outlives us all, that powers our explorations and innovations for generations, is moving closer and closer to reality. The future could be powered by the quiet, unwavering hum of the atom, safely encased in diamond. Thanks for tuning in to G Fun Facts Online.